Hey, how you doing, Pat? All right, I think we're about set here. I think it's live. I think we're actually speaking live. I'm not sure. I didn't. I don't know. If you want to check the stream, maybe you can see if we can be heard over the music. I don't know. I posted a link to the stream. Okay. Someone just joined. What's that? Yeah, I posted it. Just general. Nah, I just wanted to see. I think ask Jim if he can hear us. There we go. What's that? Um, it will replay into the stream. You won't want to be on the stream once now that we're in. Yeah. So go ahead and close YouTube. All right. All right, Pat. You ready to do this thing? Yeah. So did you close YouTube then? Oh, you didn't click on it. Okay, that's cool. Because I'm hearing like it get replayed. Oh, it's me. It's me. I have it open. Huh. There we go. Hopefully that stops. There we go. Yeah. Okay. They cannot hear you, just me. Hmm. Alright. There's my mic. I'll take Smith, says Jim. Window capture, desktop audio. Oh, why is this? Yeah, see, I didn't have time to troubleshoot all this stuff. Well, it can just be a really weird stream where it sounds like I'm talking to myself, talking to like some person who's not there, which is fine. Uh, um, that won't help you get into the audio stream. That has to be set up. Um, that has to be set up differently, but I think it's fine. it'd be nice to get the entire conversation, so I'm not talking to myself here, but Lemke is better than Alamar. Excellent. Let's see. I don't think we want to necessarily push this back any to just to get the extra audio, although it would be nice. Desktop audio. Excellent. Excellent. Well, I'll have to work on it some other time. Let's just do this. All right, let's get rid of the bubbles. Let's get right into this. Let's get that going. Jump to live. Pause the sounds. There we go. What happens if I do that? Is that better? All right, boys. This is the Diamond Mine. Ah, yeah, much better. This is the Diamond Mine baseball game, and we're gonna do a postseason 2020 pandemic style. Pat, who is here with me, he might be a ghost for you guys, and you might not hear him, but he is here with me. And who's here? Who's in the house? Who's in the chat room? Who's ready to do this thing? Is anyone other than Earl Weaver here? Oh, Sample will be here in about 5 minutes. Sweet. Excellent. Sample. Jared or Dave? Maybe both. I don't know. Okay, so let's get to the scheduled games for the postseason. We have in the first round, we have the Thunderbolts of Belleville facing the Really Rottens of somewhere. And the Short Bus are going to go take on the Browners, the scrappy young owner, manager, Tim Tebow fan, Chris Elefeld, in his first playoffs. He is. He's a T-Bro fan, in fact. So I'm going to run through this real quick for everyone, and Jim. Alright, I'm going to check everyone's stuff. The Belleville Thunderbolts, let's double check everything, make sure I got it right. Measure twice, cut once, they say. Gallon, Cole, Merrill Kelly, D. Peterson. Okay, got that set. And for the Rottens, Killer Keller, Denelson Lamet, Woodruff, and Louis Castillo pitching game 4. Alright, so that would be in the Harry Carey division. Or wait, are we the Buck? We're the Buck division. Don't even remember the division I'm in. So the Short Bus, we're just gonna roll with whatever they have. And I'm gonna do a kindness for them and shorten their rotation down to 4-man. I'm sure Villar won't mind if I do that for him, and I'm just gonna roll with what he submitted at some point, which is to say no lineup. Earl's choice in that regard. And let's see, who's he facing? He is facing Zebrone. And the head Browner says it's going to be Kenta Maeda going game 1. Yeah. They are in the house, I believe. Well, Jim says put Flaherty in there, but I don't know. I mean, it's hard to say. He had Flaherty as his number 5 guy, and if you look at statistically how they performed, none of them were very good. What say you, Jim? I don't know. I'd say let's roll with it. Alright, and then let me double check on the Browners. Maeda, Hudson, Barrios, Lopez. All right, I think we're all set. What do you think, Pat? What do you feel like game one? And I know no one can hear you, but I'll hear you, and I'll try to repeat whatever you might say. Browners, Short Bus, Thunderbolts, Rottens, game one. Who do you like? Browners and Rottens, you think the home teams. Alright, well, let's do it. Not all remaining games through the end of this day. So game one goes as Pat called it. The Rottens take game one 4-3, and the Browners take game one 3 donut. Yeah. Tight. Quick look at the box score. Jim, do you want me to upload box scores between each or just at the end of each series? Let me see what you think on that. So, Killer Keller goes 7 strong, game 1. 2 runs, 7 innings. Daniel Bard with the save. Jim says it's better not being able to hear Pat. Interesting. That's a brother thing. And Zach Gallen. Yeah, fair enough. And Zach Gallen goes 6 1/3, 4 runs. Duffy, the final inning and 2/3. What's that? Let's see who were any stars hitting. Acuna hit a homer, game-winning RBIs. Brandon Belt. Rotten scored 3 in the 5th. That was the big thing. All right, Browners 3-0. Maeda 6 innings, nothing. Chad Green 2 innings, and Chris Martin with the save as they draw it up. And Kershaw, not bad, 6 innings, 2 runs. So he was on his game. It just wasn't meant to be today. All right, let's move on. Any changes for game 2? That would just be me because I don't know if Craig's on the stream. Yeah, Keller has been a horse, Jim. All right, so let's move on to game 2. Yeah, 28th win. It's crazy. All right, so game 2. Let's double check. Make sure everything's good. This is the postseason. Gotta be on this. So, game 2. Dinelson Lamet versus Belleville Thunderbolts. Garrett Cole. Big warhorse. And then for the short bus, it will be Kim. Byung-Young Kim. Kwang-Young Kim. Kwang-Young Kim. And what is he, a lefty or a righty? He's a lefty. Versus the Browners. Dakota Hudson. Surprise. Dakota Hudson. Big season for the Browners this year. 14-9, 382. No one expected that. I have Brandon Belt, and I have, the question was, do I have lefties in my lineup? I do. I have Brandon Belt and Michael Brantley. So, could be a rough one for the Rottens here. We'll see. Who do you like? Short Bus and Thunderbolts, says Pat. Alright, here we go. Game 2. Through the end of this day. And Pat calls it. Thunderbolts 2-1 over the Rottens. And the Browners drop to the Short Bus 8-2. I wish you hadn't called it, but you called it, Pat. Dakota Hudson threw well. Wow, 6 innings. 2 hits, 1 run. Chad Green a solid 7th. They did blow the save, and then Tanner Rainey exploded 2/3 of an inning, 6 runs. Meanwhile, Kim 7 innings, 2 runs. Let's look at the Rottens game. Lamet threw well, 7 innings, 2 runs. I mean, gosh, you should win, right? Garrett Cole 7 innings. He throws a gem, 7 innings, 1 run, only 3 hits, no walks, 11 Ks. That was a great matchup. If we had more time, it'd be nice to dig into that a little more closely, but we don't. So So we move on to game 3. And game 3 matchups. Short bus can hit. You're right, Jim. They can. Let's see. Whoops. I want to look at roster manager profile. So, game 3. Rottens will be trotting out Brandon Woodruff, a 21 game winner in the regular season. The Thunderbolts bringing out Merrill Kelly, surprise in the league this year. 16-8 with a 4.05. Good season from Merrill. Pat's calling Rottens in that matchup. Morton short bus. Michael Pineda. Regular season he was 10-11, 5.32. Kind of where all his starters were this year, ERA wise. And for the Broners, it's going to be Jose Barrios. He was 15-8 with a 4.49 ERA. What do you think, Pat? Pat calls Broners Rottens, game 3, coming right up. Let's do this. Here we go. And the finals are in. Rottens take game 3 4-0, and the short bus take game 3 3-0. Wow, let's see what happened in these box scores real quick. Merrill Kelly throws, through 8 shutout innings. Holy cow. It was Alex Colomé who came in and gave up 4 runs, 1 earned in the 9th. Rottens scored 4. Game-winning RBI, rundown. The short bus, Michael Pineda. Holy wow. 6 2/3. 5 hits, 3 walks, 3 Ks. Decent start from Barrios, 6 innings, 3 runs. And the bullpen was strong, but you don't score, you don't win. So what do you think so far, Pat? I know no one can hear you, but... Good times, he says. Alright, let's get into here. Let's look at this for game 4. We move on. And the Rottens game 4 will be trotting out Luis Castillo, who didn't pitch much this year. He just didn't pitch much this year. I don't know why. He just wasn't feeling it. Came in late in the year, though, made a few good starts, and convinced the head Rotten that he should be given a shot in the postseason. So, he's an old pal now. He's getting into old pal territory, so we're going to give it to him. Let's see. And the Thunderbolts are going to bring out D. Peterson. Who is this guy? David Peterson. 14-10 in the regular season, 4.65 ERA. And he's a lefty, the lone lefty that the... Okay. The Broners are going to be trotting out Pablo Lopez. Interesting young Miami pitcher. He was 11-12, 5.18. And he's going to face... He's an old pal for you, yeah. Although, did he ever pitch for you? Didn't? Okay. Anyway, Adbert Alzolay. That's who's going. But he wasn't bad. He was 11-6, 461. Jim loves the old pals. Excellent points by Pat. Good stuff. Good color work here, Pat. All right, so let's just play. That's what we're here to do. We're not here to talk. We're here to play games. So here we go. Game 4. Who do you like, Pat? Rottens and short bus, says Pat. Let's do it through the end of this day. And it was the Thunderbolts 5-4. And the Browners take game 4, 4-3. So both series are tied up 4-4. It's a nail biter. Luis Castillo, 6 innings, 4 runs, 3 earned, not bad, but it was Trevor Bauer out of the pen. He got the move to the pen for the postseason. And he did something bad because he didn't do anything except face one guy, and the guy got on and scored. He walked him. So, and then Oliver Perez came in and evidently gave up some sort of hit. Wow, I only had 5 hits. This lefty shut me down. Peterson, and then the bullpen came in and did what they're supposed to do. For the short bus, Pablo Lopez, the old pal for Pat. Jim called Ed and Jason. Neither of them worked out. Let's see. Pablo Lopez, 6 innings, 3 runs, versus Adbert, who threw 5 1/3, 4 runs. So close one. All right, it's 2-2 both series. Let's do this. Let's see. Rottens back to day one starter Brad Killer Keller, and back to the game one starter Zach Gallen. Worked out for the Rottens last time. Let's see how it goes this time. And the Browners will have Kenta Maeda. Kenta Maeda back to the hill to try to move this along. And the short bus have Clayton. Who do you like? Rottens Browners, says Pat. What do you say, Jim? Let's see if Jim has a call on this one. Maybe, maybe not. Well, let's just play it and find out. And, oh wow, not a pitcher's duel at all. Rottens win 9-6, and Browners win 4-2. Yeah, and Jim's call came in, Ed and Villar. Yeah. So we go back to the Rotten Dome, or whatever we call our ballpark these days. Keller was bad, 5 innings, 6 runs. But the bullpen came in and did a bang-up job. He did not. Julio Urias came in and got the win out of the pen. Yeah, old pal. For me and for you. Because I think I originally drafted him. At any rate, Zach Gallen, 5 1/3, 6 runs, and then out of the pen, Tyler Duffy. Did someone hit? Rottens hit 4 homers. Did somebody hit a game-winning 3-run homer? It looks like Salvador Perez hit a game-winning homer. Anyway, the Browners, 8 1/3 strong out of Kenta Maeda. 8 1/3, 2 runs. Chris Martin with the save. Isn't he like the Coldplay singer in his spare time? Something like that, isn't that what you said? Double duty, yeah. And then Clayton Kershaw, solid 7 innings, 4 runs, but wasn't enough. So we move to Game 6. Game 6. The matchups are... Whoops, wrong screen. Did it again. The matchups are for the Rottens. Dinelson Lamet, who pitched well in Game 1 versus Garrett Cole, or Game 2, excuse me. Versus Garrett Cole, there it is. Garrett Cole winning the first matchup in a nail-biter 2-1. And the Browners are going to send young Dakota Hudson to face... I believe it was it Michael Pineda? Let's see. God, my eyes aren't what they used to be. No, it's Kim. Young Kim. Or Wan Young Kim. Thunderbolt short bus. What say you, Jim? You got a call for Game 6? Maybe? I don't know. There might be a delay in the stream, so it could be that I'll play the game and I'll see it plop into the chat. At any rate, let's do this through the end of the day. And Thunderbolts prevail 4-0. You called it again. And the Browners move on. They win. Yeah, again, Garrett Cole, 7 innings, 2 hits, no walks, 10 Ks. Wow, with the win. And Lamet, 6 innings, 7 hits, 4 runs, no walk, 11 Ks, 2 homers, 2 big homers. Who hit them? Abreu and Cervelli, couple of 2-run homers. 1 in the first, 1 in the second. And the Browners move on. They advance. The new guy gets his first postseason series win. Kim went 6 innings, gave up 3 runs, and then the bullpen kind of gave up let's see, Cabrera, G. Cabrera and Mendelkin each gave up some runs out of the pen, and that sealed the deal. Dakota Hudson, though, does it. 6 innings, 2 runs, and Coldplay with the save. Alright, so here we go for the Rottens, Game 7. And that matchup is going to be Brandon Woodruff against Merrill Kelly. So let's just do it. What do you think, Pat? You're going with the Rottens. He's taking Woodruff over Merrill Kelly. Let's see what happens. Game 7, baby, says Jim. Game 7. Let's do this. And the Rottens win 11-2. No playing around. Merrill Kelly's not a great matchup against us, whereas Garrett Cole is a fantastic matchup against us. What happened in this game? It was all Rottens right from the beginning. Acuna with the game-winning RBI. Looks like a 2-run homer in the first. At any rate, that is that. So, the first round in the books. I'm gonna want to go ahead and upload these box scores real quick. I think I have the reports all set. Org Interleague. Bear with me just a moment here, Pat. Web. Okay. All right. So, that was a nail biter. So since I went to Game 7, there's only 1 day of rest when we face off here, Pat. All right. Thank you, Jim. I just saw you with the congratulations. Let me get this going. So we're going to start getting prepared here in just a moment for the League Championship Series, which will feature the Rottens of wherever we're from nowadays, going off to, with 1 day of rest, going to go off and do battle with the Lecoqs from Pete. The Lecoqs of Pete's Lecoq. I guess we'll just say it that way. Public HTML. Archive 2020. Yeah, Jim. Yeah, you're right. Pat's really got good grasp on the breakdown here, the matchups. Pat, Jim says you've never sounded better. Yeah, excellent work. Fans are loving this. I don't know how many people are streaming right now. It looks like 2. So it looks like literally just I've got a stream open, Jim's got a stream open, and that's it. But that's okay. We're having fun. Let's get this upload going. Jim, in just a moment you're going to be able to see the first bits of this. And let's do yes to all. Alright. Stuff is uploading, Jim, so no worry, Jim, on the delay. It's part of the problem, I think, is this computer I'm running on. Much like the server, this computer needs to be retired. So this will be the last year we stream off this computer. New tech coming online here shortly. Jim, so let me ask you, am I kind of quiet or is the sound just fine? Alright. So, one day of rest. Who do I want to start against you, Pat? I think, so I'm going to have to use my Game 4 starter opening day against you, or the Game 1 of this series. Let's see, so... Yeah. No, no worries, no worries. Oh, cool. Brad Butcher's tuning in. Sweet. Yeah, Jim said, Brad Butcher texted and said good luck to everyone involved. And do your dips. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to start Louis Castillo against you, Pat. I think I'm going to start Sixto Sanchez. And Don Udy texted. Glenwoodites are checking in, excited. Happy to see another exciting Hojo Johnson League Diamond Mine season come to an end. We're all excited to be here too, let me tell you. Well, are we still streaming? Are we still live here? Yeah, there we go. And we're back. Evidently this computer is really kind of struggling keeping the video stream going. Oh, I wonder if it's trying to stream 4K. Eesh. Oh well. Yeah, so Pat, I'm going to throw at you Sixto Sanchez. So let me pop over to your team. And I assume 4-man rotation, right? Darvish, Wheeler, Gomber, Cody. Alright, any bullpen changes? Okay, and then Jim, you're ready to roll, I take it? And let's see. The Browners, since they finished early, will be able to go Maeda game 1. Ooh, Gary Watts loves the Rottens. Go Gary. Good taste. I don't even know who Gary Watts is. The really tall guy? No, that was Nicholson. Jim says all good, sounds perfect. That name rings a bell. I can't put a face to it. I'd need to look at a yearbook or something. Let's just double check. Let's triple check. So Jim, we're Aaron Nola, game 1. Make sure I got that correct. And I will wait for your response. No, I'm not. I mean, you know, I'm just happy to have gotten through that first round. To be honest, I was a little nervous on that game seven. You nervous, Pat? Oh, that's when the pressure starts hitting. Games three and four. Yeah. So I'm just waiting to hear back from Jim. I just want to be 100% on on his game one starter. I'm going to assume that you want to go up, and then actually I'm going to do two things here. One, I have to go in and set the schedule for this round. Schedules, no, it's leagues. No, is it org? No, it is schedules, yeah. Tools, generate, league Oh, wait, I got more work to do. I'm about to screw this up. Let me back this up real quick. First round. There we go. I'm not going to repeat what Jim said about Gary Watts, but he sounds like a classy dude. Interesting dude. Yes, sir. Alright, so let's see. I need to organizer leagues. Postseason, Rottens versus Lecoq. There it is. It's all set. This game is smart. Used to not be this smart. I used to have to go in and fill in all this stuff manually. And Burrs are home versus the Browners. Let me double check, make sure Pat is home. Pat is the home team. You want to be home team or you want to switch? You'll take it, okay. Organizer, schedule, 2020, tools, generate, League Championship Series, and there it is. Alright, Jim says yes on NOLA. Let's save this up. So we've got Sixto Sanchez matching up against Yu Darvish, who is an old pal twice over. I actually dealt him to Chris, if you recall, right before the season started. Maybe you don't recall. So yeah, I had him. I had a whole bunch of starters and didn't really need them all. And Yu Darvish was one of them. I dealt him to Pat, and then he stabbed me in the back. Or I didn't deal him to you. I dealt him to Chris, who stabbed me in the back and dealt him to you. Arrgh. All right. Anyway, that's life. So, are we ready? Pat, are you ready? Jim's ready. I'm sure he is. I'll just. Any predictions? Yeah, you don't want to do that game now, huh? All right, here we go. Game one. Browners, Maeda, Burrs, Nola. Rottens, Sixto, Lecoq, Yu. And game one goes to the Rottens, 4-3. Let's look at this. Wow. Game-winning RBI, Aaron Judge. So Sixto, 6 innings, 2 runs. Zach Britton gave up a run in the 8th, but held on for the save. Anything you want to hear about or see or? Let's see. And the Burrs win 5-1 over the Browners. Maeda 6 1/3, 5 runs, 4 earned. Judy Theobald is rooting for you, Pat. Jim just got off the phone with her. Aaron Nola, 6 innings, 1 run. Solid start from Aaron Nola. Aaron Nola. Oh, that's right. You had him before. All right. So we're off to game 2. Congrats, Jim. Danny. Okay, let's go through and double check. Pete's. Let's see. So game 2 is Zach Wheeler versus the Rottens are going to have Brad Killer Keller on the hill. Correct. Yeah. So, do you have any changes? You're going with Wheeler. You said you might have a change for game 2? Game 3. Okay. Browners are going to send Dakota Hudson out there, Jim. Jim's prediction? Pain. Alright. Dakota, Kid Dakota is going to go out there, and for the Bartonville Brewers, Tony Gonsolin, who was kind of a surprise this year, 16-11, 381. I think that's an 8. Can't quite tell. Yeah, good season for Jim. And just verify here, Gonsolin, just to make sure, but I don't see why not. He's not. So I set your rotation to a size of 4, and I actually removed him from the rotation. So he won't even pitch in relief unless you have him in a role. Let me look. Mop up, you don't have him. Yeah, he's not in any role, so he shouldn't pitch. Gonsolin game 2, says Jim. All right, let's do this thing then, I suppose. Ready, Pat? All right, let's do it. And game 2 goes to Lecoq, 5-3. Killer Keller goes down in a ball of fire, 4 2/3, 4 runs. It was a mess. Julio Urias, Daniel Bard, and Perez threw after him. Zach Wheeler threw pretty well. 7 innings, 3 runs, and then the bullpen did what they do. The Brewers take game 2, 3-2. Gonsolin goes 7 strong. Good call, Jim. And Jim's saying Rays Red Sox are 4-4 after 9. Interesting. Dakota Hudson didn't pitch terribly. 4 innings, 2 runs, but it was Adam Wainwright pitching out of the pen in the postseason. Got the loss. Game-winning homer, Tommy La Stella. Yikes. All right, so that's it. Jim is up 2-0. Let's get to these changes, Pat. Alright, who is your next 2 starters? Gomber and Cody. So Cody, the quickest possible hook, or just a quicker hook than normal? Okay, so for both of them, or for one, or for both of them? Neither of them you don't want the maximum, like, quick hook. You want, like, just quicker than normal. Alright. So Gomber. Is Gomber any good this year? Was he any good in 2021? Gomber. Gomber. Alright. Let me double check something for me. So for me, it's going to be Lamet. Yes, okay. Am I bad against lefties? Lamet. Lefties, his real stats hit 134, 220, 214. And let me look at your dude. Gamba. Gomer. Dang, he's pretty good. He walks a few guys, but if he survives that, he's pretty good. What's that? No, he did not. Please act for game 3, says Jim. So, alright, that's the matchup. Gomber versus Lamet. Game 3. Series tied 1-1. Burrs Broners. Burrs up 2-0. Let's see what happens. And Lecoq takes game 3, 5-1. He threw 5, 1 run. And it was a homer he gave up. There you go. What are the odds? Salvador Perez got him in the second inning for a brief lead for the Rottens. Let's see, Lecoq scores 3 in the 6th, 1 in the 7th, 1 in the 8th, and that's a winner. Broners take game 3, 5-4. Barrios throws 6 innings, 2 runs, 2 earned. Chad Green comes in out of the pen and blew the save but held on for a win. Iglesias, let's see, Plezak goes 7 innings, 3 runs. Solid. But Iglesias comes in and with a little bad luck defensively gives up, in an inning he gives up 2 runs, 1 earned. Alright. Damn it, Pat. What are you doing to me, boy? This ain't cool. Okay, yeah, I got those set. Last game? Let me look. Let's see. So Brad Hand pitched, Hendricks pitched, and Tanner Houck pitched. Alright, so now we have Commander Cody going up against, for the Rottens, Brandon Woodruff. And Jim, game 4, you're going to have Bartonville Burrs, you're going to have Dylan Bundy against the Browners. You're going to send Pablo Lopez out there, another old pal. Alright, let's see what happens. Jim, I'm going to assume you're good with your guy. Game 4. And who did I just say? Who's Jim throwing? I want to just make sure. Appenberger. Just want to get the thumbs up from Jim. Let's see. Let's see what we've got here. Once Jim gives me the thumbs up, we're gonna play game 4. Oh, nice. Let's see. Oh, jeez. Bundy game 4, says Jim. Here we go. Are you ready, Pat? I'm doing it. And the Rottens prevail 2-1. And the Burrs take a 3-1 lead with a 7-1 win. Let's take a quick look at these box scores. Kyle Cody does well. 5 innings, 1 run. Does what he did all year long. 4 hits, 5 walks, 3 strikeouts, but only 1 run. And then in the ninth, in the bottom of the ninth, Brad Hand, Blue Chow. Anyway, Trevor Bauer for the Rottens got the win out of the pen. After 7 strong, 1 run from Brandon Woodruff. The Brewers take a 3-1 lead. Pablo Lopez. Oh my gosh. 5 unearned runs allowed by the Browners. That's a disappointment. Yeah, but it was still 2 runs earned. When you score 1 run, it's not enough. All right, so we're scheduled for Game 5 here. Well, I just did it for those 2 guys. You can do it individually. So you want me to leave those 2 guys? Your other 2, and I'll double check the other 2, but so Game 1, Yu Darvish, he doesn't have anything set, so he's just on standard hook. Yeah, and who's your other guy? Yu Darvish and Wheeler, and he's Danny. He's set for standard hook also. All right, so yep, Yu Darvish, Rottens, Sixto Sanchez rematch of game 1. And let's see, for the Browners, trying to stave off elimination, they send Kenta Maeda out to the hill. He's been their ace all year. Let's see if he's got one more big one in him. Okay. Jim said he'll text if there's something that needs to be changed. And then Jim, Aaron Nola back to game 1. And I wonder if the stream is also... let me take a look. We have a moment. He gave up a lot of homers to righties. But overall, 201, 238, 355. Jim says Nola for him. So we're ready to tee this sucker up. You ready to do it, Pat? Wheeler, Sixto. Let's see. Or Darvish. Yeah, Darvish. Yeah. And the Rottens win big, 9-5. Darvish. Don't do that. Darvish 4 2/3, 9 hits, 6 runs, 4 earned. Nick Anderson threw a good inning, but then Gonzalez and Gallegos came out of the pen and blew some chow also. Sixto, 6 innings, 2 runs. Damn. And then the bullpen pitched. And the Browners hold on to keep the series going. 3-1 win. Maeda back on top. 7 2/3, 1 run. Aaron Nola pitched well, 5 innings, 2 runs, but wasn't enough. Maeda was better today. Is it 3-2 now? Are we on game 6? I think so. Let me see. Yeah, 3-2. Both series are 3-2. On the cusp here. They're gonna have to do it against Brad Killer Keller. We'll see. It wasn't a problem last time. And for you, let's see, Pete's Danny Wheeler queued up. For Jim, with a 3-2 lead, the Bartonville Burrs are going to be sending Gonsolin. Gonsolin, game 2. And for the Browners, just trying to stay alive, it's going to be young Dakota Hudson. All right. Just going to wait for Jim to give it the thumbs up. Wheeler, you're good? No, it is what it is. We just play it and whatever happens, happens. You ready to do it? Good luck, Pat. You ready? You ready for this, Pat? No. Tell me when you're ready. Give me the moment. All right. Wow. Wow. Pat, you won 1-0 in 10 innings. Yeah. And the one run was unearned. All right, let's see what happened. What happened? Betts to second on an error by the shortstop Jose Iglesias. Brandon Lowe was intentionally walked. Pollock walked. Betts to third. Trevor Bauer pitching. And he walked Brian Hayes. So that's how it went down. Yeah, that's dirty. That sucks. Anyway, sorry to keep Jim in suspense, but the Broners won also 3-2, so Jim is going to go to Game 7. All right. So we're off to Game 7. 2 Game 7 series. This just doesn't get more exciting than this, right? I mean, this is baseball. This is postseason baseball at its best. This is it. This is the peak. This is the summit. All right, so here's what we're looking at. Game 7. The Brewers have Zach Plesac lined up to pitch against the Broners. Upstart Broners, who have Jose Barrios scheduled. And that's a good matchup. I don't know. I don't know where to put my money on that one, but that'll be an exciting match. Pete's the cock. Going back to the well, Austin Gomber pitched marvelously in Game 3. And he is going to face the Rottens and Dinelson Lamet, who Game 1 he was not terrible, but Pat's call, he loses. Yeah, I mean, Lamet wasn't terrible. 5 2/3, 2 hits, 3 walks, 11 Ks. Pat's calling it. It's over for him. Game's over. It hadn't even started. All right. Let's see. So let me make sure Jim's good with his starter, and then off we go. So Jim, Plesac. Plesac, Game 7. Against Barrios. Yeah. Good stuff. Oh, we lost somebody on the stream. I wonder if that was Jim. I hope not. Gosh, that'd be awful. It's just fake baseball here. I'll send first responders over if I lose you here. You want to text Jim real quick? Oh, wait, maybe he's back on the stream. I can't tell. Just want to make sure he's good with Plesac Game 7. Don't know who else he'd throw, but Plesac is next for me, Jim says. All right, here we go. You ready, Pat? Well, we're going to do it. It's time. Click. Here we go. And Game 7. The Brewers are going to go to the World Series. They win 3-2. And the Rottens won 5-0. Sorry, Pat. It's a strange game. It was a great series, though. That's all we can ask for. Jim says Mr. Welch is on the edge of his seat. Wow. What's that? You gonna hang in here for the rest of the stream, or are you gonna throw your phone in the backyard? What's that? Yeah. Well, it was a good series. That's all I can ask for. Gomber actually wasn't terrible. Looks like you made some error. You made 3 errors. 3 runs in the third. Let's see what happened. Jerko grounded out to short. Rendon lined a single to center. Rendon to second. Brantley to first on an error by Freddie Freeman. Acuna walked. Rendon to third. Brantley to second. Miguel Rojas struck out. Bregman reached on an infield single to the catcher. Rendon scored. Brantley to third. Acuna to second. Salvador Perez was hit by a pitch. Brantley scored. Acuna to second. Acuna to third. Bregman to second. Iglesias lined a single to left. Acuna scored. Bregman to third. Perez to second, and then Judge grounded out to short. I mean, it's not exactly a beating right there, but you know, in the end, it is what it is. All right, let me get this prepared for the World Series. Let's see. He did. He gave up 2 hits in 5 innings. Like 1 run, it was like a homer. Alright, Jim's still here. Alright. For you kids out there, we apologize for that language you might have heard. Alright. Alright, let me see what Jim's texting. Schedules, tools. Oh wait, let's back this up. Back up. I know it's no consolation, Pat, but it was an interesting season, and it's just a shame we didn't get to meet in the World Series instead. But for oh yeah. How many does Feld have? He won some early ones. Yeah. Alright. So I think I'm gonna stick with Sixto Sanchez. Oh yeah, there's a big delay in the stream. And Jim is starting. There's actually, Jim, there's 2 days of rest here. I don't know why that is. I thought I modeled it after what they did in MLB. So let's see. Your last game was Plesac. 1, 2. I think, Jim, if you wanted to, you could actually go to your game 1 starter. Let me double check that, because I didn't think that was right. Oh, yeah, there's just 1 day of rest between the final LCS game and... Oh, wait, no. Let's see. Org. Well, let me see how we did it last year. I'll just do it that way. Series. Sorry for the delay here, fans. Or Jim and Pat. Yeah, sorry about that, Pat. There you go. Throwing fastballs of meat onto the grill. Um, so last year we did 2 days off between the final scheduled game of the LCS and the first World Series game, which means, Jim, you could start NOLA Game 1. Alright. Let me just double check here for Jim. I'm gonna file, let's see, reports, website generation. I'm gonna upload stuff, Pat, if you want to look at things. He pitched about the same as what Gomber did in his first start. Yeah, and like 3 of the runs were unearned. Yeah, it's hard saying. I don't know. I think I think yeah, I mean, like, I think I would have rather have faced Cody. My team hasn't done as well versus lefties this year, so I'm sorry. Didn't mean that for that to be the case. here in just a minute. Oh, so I need to move all the reports over. No wonder these don't look right. They're missing all the postseason stuff. Okay. Let me see about getting the reports moved over from Diamond Mine to 11. 11. See. Hopefully this will work. Alright, and let's close this, relaunch it. There we go. Let's try the reports again. Alright, let's see if this looks any better. Alright. Re-uploading everything. Hopefully it'll have all the postseason stuff. So you can take a look in just a moment. Alright, Nola on full rest, Jim says. And I'm going to be throwing Sixto Sanchez. God, this computer I'm streaming on today is like, I think I got it in 2009 or 2010. You'd think. VIC 20. I mean, your team and my team were neck and neck all year long. Right at the end, you kind of ran away with it. Oh, there we go. So the postseason stuff up to this point's uploaded now. You should be able to see it if you want to take a look. You can look at all the box scores, etc. Alright, Jim. I don't know if you're still listening, but let's get this rolling. What the heck was that? Do that. Alright. I need to generate the World Series schedule, and off we go. And I am the home team first, having the better regular season record. Maybe that'll make a difference. We'll see. Alright. Jim says be right back, so I'll hold up so he can be here. Well, Pat, what do you think? Sixto Sanchez, game 1 versus Aaron Nola. Yeah, I feel your pain. I've been the dude who got knocked out. We've both been in that seat. It sucks. It sucks. It hurts. Can I do Sixto? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Six toes. Well, as soon as I see Jim is back, we'll get this going. Jim says he's back. Okay. Here we go. Prediction, Pat, or you just want to just get it over with? Just go. All right, here we go. Game 1. Rottens, Burrs, Sanchez, Nola. Here we go. And the Burrs take game 1, 5-2. Aaron Nola does it again. Burrs hit 3 home runs off young Sixto. Poor kid. And then they hit another one in the 9th off of Trevor Bauer. There's a big surprise. All right, Jim. Game 2. We have, let's see, matchup is Tony Gonsolin versus Brad Killer Keller. Did you ever see the show Oz, Pat? Yeah, it's a prison show. It's about this well, prisoners, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Anyway, there's a character in there, a really good character named Chris Killer Keller. He's a serial killer. So that's how I gave Brad Keller his nickname. All right, Jim, you ready? Burrs win the first one. 5-2. Just waiting for confirmation from Jim. Keller, Gonsolin. Any predictions, Pat? Oh, that's for Jim. Oh, jeez. Wow. You won 5-2. It's really behind then. It's usually like 5 seconds behind. Yeah, it's because of this computer. So let's see. It's Gonsolin versus Keller. Yeah, it's a group. I think so. Gosh. Let me see if I can figure that out. Burrs status. Oh, I don't know if Gonsolin would be full rest. So this game is the 24th, and he lasts through the 19th. 20, 21, 22, 23. So yeah, I think it's 4 days rest. Pretty sure. Kinda don't want to get it wrong now. That'd be a shitty way to play a series. Let me go into Jim's team. View, roster manager, Bartonville Burrs, pitching. Gonsolin, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, he's on 4 days rest. The full 4 days of rest. Alright. Here we go. Game 2. Yes. Alright, here we go. Game 2. Rotten 6-2 over the Burrs. Alright. Let's see what happened in this one. And Keller threw well, and Gonsolin was just okay. Alright. Game 3. Alright. Plesac on full rest? Question mark. So game 3 there will be a day of rest, so yes. And it'll be Lamet for the Rottens. You can hear the little buzz every time I send a text on your phone. Alright, here we go. Jim, game 2, series tied 1-1. And the Burrs win 5-2. Lamet 3 runs in 5 innings, and then Daniel Bard blew chow in the 7th. Plesac goes the route. 9 innings, 2 runs, 2 earned. Alright, game 4. Game 4 will pit Zach Plesac. No, he threw last game. Dylan Bundy. And for the Rottens, it's going to be Brandon Woodruff. Let's see what happens. Here we go. Schedule, autoplay, stay. And the Rottens take the game 10-4. Series is tied up. Let's see what happened in this one. Both starters didn't pitch very well, but the Rotten bullpen was a little stronger today.